All right, class. So we are back to cover Learning Objective 4.7, which is detailed experience of hypnosis and explains several theories about how hypnosis occurs. So this is a really good talk because a lot of people are really interested in hypnosis. Some people believe that hypnosis is a real intervention that one can use for um, reducing anxiety, drug usage, and even improving one's performance in sports. While other people believe that hypnosis is just a farce. So let's talk about what is hypnosis as described in our text. So, hypnosis is a created state in which an individual has heightened suggestibility. So the individual reaches this heightened suggestibility, kind of like um, status or stage, to where individuals can receive input from others or the hypnotist. Now, a lot of people question whether or not everyone could be hypnotized. And the answer to that question is no. So, in order for us to be able to get in a hypnotic state, we must have this huge propensity to really focus, to have this high levels of concentration. It's so significant that individuals have created a scale to see if we would be a good candidate for hypnosis. So they're trying to see if we have hypnotic susceptibility. Can we get into that heightened state? One example of a scale is the Stanford susceptibility scale, to where they're asking several questions and trying to see where you fall in order to deem you appropriate or inappropriate for hypnosis, because no one wants their time and money wasted, right? So hypnosis is a real thing. Well, that really depends upon the person that you ask. A lot of individuals within the field of psychology believes that hypnosis is an altered state of consciousness. And for those who believe that, they often use the neo-dissociation theory or the Hilgard theory to explain how one has this hypnotic state that's presenting itself. So this theory states that we will have a split of consciousness, and those two states of consciousness is operating simultaneously. So one, you have this hidden observer portion of your consciousness that's basically monitoring your surrounding. It's checking everything out. It's taking in a lot of details about the environment. And then the other state is the hypnotic state, to where the individual is taking in all of the suggestions presented by the hypnotist. They really liken the neo dissociation theory to some of the experiences that we've had. Some of us in low levels have dissociated when driving home. What do I mean by that? Have you ever experienced driving home and all of a sudden mentally you check out? It's like your mind is thinking about the next vacation that you're going to have, or even your old vacation. Yet there's some portion of your consciousness that's paying attention to the road, that's watching for the red lights to see if anything is obstructing our vision, and it's allowing us to continue to drive safely. So, a lot of people believe that when we dissociate in low levels when driving home, it's very similar to what individuals experience when they dissociate when they're in hypnosis. So, that's one theory, the neo dissociation theory. The second theory is the response set theory of hypnosis. This particular theory argues that hypnosis is not an altered state of consciousness, but it provides more of a cognitive perspective. It's basically saying that as individuals, we are just great subjects, and we oftentimes mimic and do the things that the hypnotist suggests. So, that information that the hypnotist is presenting to us is at the forefront of our mind, and so we're responding out of that. So the response set theory really believes that hypnosis is not an altered state of consciousness. However, you'll hear a lot of people debate what exactly can hypnosis do. Or more importantly, some people will ask, well, what can't hypnosis do for me? So why don't we talk about that? So some people question whether or not hypnosis can reduce pain. And the answer to that is yes, or a subjective yes. So you'll find that hypnosis can help some individuals reduce their perception of the pain that they're experiencing. A good example of this is hypnobirthing. Some individuals undergo some forms of hypnosis right before birthing, or they learn how to do this high levels of concentration through hypnosis for their child's delivery. So, yes, hypnosis is said to reduce pain, not just completely alleviate it. Okay? Some people question whether or not hypnosis can cure addictions. And the answer to that is absolutely not. However, you'll hear that a lot of research presents the argument that hypnosis can reduce the cravings for that said drug. So, hypnosis may be used for some form of substance abuse issues. I do believe that I previously spoke of using hypnosis to enhance physical performance, which is a very popular thing when it comes to sports psychology. Some individuals will learn to implement high levels of concentration by way of hypnosis. So, yes, hypnosis can enhance physical performance. People also use hypnosis to reduce levels of anxiety and enhance psychotherapy. In fact, some people argue that hypnosis can help individuals to retrieve old memories or suppressed memories, which could then, by way, help a therapist help the client solve an issue. Hypnosis is also used for anxiety. Again, with that form of treatment, they're going to identify certain situations or conditions in which one experience hypnosis, not hypnosis, but they experience anxiety, and then hypnosis is very much used to reduce it. You'll oftentimes hear people debate the fact that hypnosis should not be used for memory, even though previously I said that they use it for certain treatments, psychological treatments, and that is correct. However, a lot of people argue whether or not that should be permitted, because you, as the hypnotist, can alter memories. I mean, think about it. You're helping to trigger a memory that may be very fragile, meaning that it may not be as solid of a memory as the individual may think. And by you providing one or two words can actually help that individual restructure the whole concept or the entire memory, which could, by way, give the wrong perspective of the memory. So, hypnosis can be used for a whole slew of things, and I would be here forever talking about all what it can do. So, again, this particular learning objective was for you to be able to define and describe hypnosis, um, identify and describe the different theories that's used to explain it, as well as talk about what hypnosis can and cannot do. So that is it for this particular video. See you soon.